All right, I think we're live, bro. All right, let's lower the music. Oh, all right. I guess first things first, we always gotta check the stream. Make sure it's straight. Make sure it's vertical, bro. This is fucked. Make sure it's vertical, bro. This is fucked. Bro, it's vertical, bro. This is fucked. Why? Bro, it's vertical. Why? Why? Okay. It's working now. Okay. It's working now. Fuck me. Oh man. Okay. And then we're gonna try to stream on YouTube Shorts as well. But let's see if it fucks my shit. And then we're gonna try to stream. It's like they said. YouTube Shorts as well. How do I check? How do I check? Let's see if it fucks my shit. And then we're gonna stream. It's like they said. How do you? How do I? Like. Check YouTube Short live. That shit was ass. And I don't. Fuck, I forgot I was on YouTube. That was a terrible opener. Alright, don't vape. This is a one-timer, bro. I'm not gonna. I wanted to. I just fucking $8, bro. It's $8. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna die. I'm already dying. Yeah, but okay. Okay, how do you. Bro.
That's actually false as fuck.
Dude, I seem crazy in this shit. But it's funny. I think I got a comment. Or no, I got 11 likes. like, wait, I don't even remember. There was a comment or some shit. Bro. My shit bugging now.
Yeah, that's not going.
Bruh. My shit bugging. Green giant.
Oh, what? My bad.
Aw. Dude, what's up with... Is my PC bugging? I low-key... I was gonna make a video. My overclock might be too aggressive. Maybe. We're just gonna go on the safe side. Fuck it. It seems good, and we tested. It's gonna lower the score a bit. It doesn't matter though. I mean, we could go really on the safe side and play 1,000, because there's not too many gains in memory, and so we could apply that to 4. Whoa there, buddy. Oh there, buddy. Does he keep doing that? All right, and okay, we can close that. That might be why my shit was bugging. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that is the. It was probably too much, and that's why that was a good start to the video. I'd say that was just a botched fucking start. That's why that was a good start. No, look. Why did he go back to this? When? Why does it look like this? It didn't look... Bro. There's no fucking way. Bro, why does it look like this? I think I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't... It's low-key fucking useless. Does YouTube automatically show you're live on shorts? Oh wait, we're gonna turn this one off. It's probably gonna stop this stream though again for some fucking reason. We're gonna turn this one off. It's probably gonna stop this stream though again for some fucking reason. Now it's a smaller, like what the fuck happened, bro? Now it's a smaller, like what the fuck happened, bro? Now it's a smaller, okay. Like what the see, look, what the fuck is happening? I think I'm just gonna turn it off. A botched. Yeah, it's not working. And so fuck it. We don't need it because YouTube actually added. Look, see the end zone.
Listen,
oh, he just started.
two guys, open bracket plus.
Yeah, I should sub to him. What does he be? What do he be playing? Arc Raiders, and maybe I'm already sub to him. Maybe I'll watch it live from him. Oh yeah, I think the casting was released. All right, but let's not get off topic. Alright, let me make sure I don't show anything. I don't think there is anything here important. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, because it's all the same. But yeah. Alright, so this has a... Where is it? It's not here. It has a you can show a short. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, you can't. I guess you can't do it while the stream is going. Shit, man. I might have to end this. I mean, I botched this fucking one anyways. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, look. So I refreshed it, but look, it's on lit. So I should be able to show up in the shorts feed now. It automatically does it. So it's on YouTube's end, and low-key I should have been doing that. Oh wow, maybe I should also use just the browsers make my streaming PC could barely open up a fucking tab, let alone fucking a folder while I'm streaming. Alright, so let's go look at my stream. A folder while I'm streaming. The quality looks a lot better though. While I'm streaming. The quality looks a lot better because I changed my OBS settings as well. Ooh. 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 XR1 capture card plus webcam. You need specific settings. Let's see. Video format. We'll do capture card as C, and that's YUY2. Rec 709 for color, limited for color range as well. That's a big, no buffering. And then webcam. Webcam is MJPEG. Also the same thing though. Rec 709. Limit. No buffering. Buffering disabled. I think that's it. User, yeah. Buffering / hardware decoding. And then I think that's it. I think we're straight though. We're good. Alright. Let's get in to the actual video and before I hop into a fucking game. So yeah, let's stick to the script. This is an optimizing video. How to optimize for this is gonna be Marvel Rivals and from an NVIDIA standpoint as per all of this. But yeah, let's start off with the biggest highlight, and that is to optimize for G-Sync or FreeSync, whatever, and use your control panel, whether you're AMD or whatever, have VSync and then reflex. In-game VSync doesn't always work. You could try it, but it will automatically cap your FPS, and that's good, and that stabilizes your GPU. So think of a GPU as a wave, you know. It's like a big river and you can't control it. You can only optimize it in some, like you can build dams, you could build tunnelways so that it's like, you know, pressure and everything, you know, you control parts of the river. And it's called the render pipeline, and you want that to flow. I wish I think I have that. I wish it was did I put it in a video? No, I didn't put it in a video. I should have. I'm trying to think. It's on Reddit. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So it's a whole 40-minute video, but the and it's bigger than this. Bug. Fuck. Okay, what page is this? I want to remember. Page 9. So this is the render pipeline actually, and it's very fucking. long pause. And so latency, like input latency, oh, you have 1 millisecond input latency? Oh, what about everything else? You need to optimize for everything, and even your monitor is like such a big thing to optimize for, and people don't think they think input latency is the only thing that matters, which is fucking false. But I am gonna start my TikTok stream in a second too. Well, I'll have to check that on my phone. Let me get that ready so I can test my stream. But I'm gonna be streaming Rivals, that's all. And so yeah, the pipeline, it's called a render pipeline, and like frame rate, it's unbound, and it's like a river, it's unbound. You can only give it boundaries, you know, you could give it a ceiling, and that's what a GPU is. Your GPU comes with a stock ceiling, and you could change your ceiling like I did earlier. You could change your ceiling, and you can undervolt it, where if you don't put a ceiling, it'll use its stock ceiling. And I guess I could, no, I don't want it. Yeah, it's gone now. I mean, if you go earlier, yeah, I guess I'll fucking do it. Go early into my stream. I mean, if you go earlier, yeah, I guess I'll fucking do it. And because there's not too many gains. Oh, right there. Too many. Okay, it's gonna show for a second. It's barely shown though. Oh my god, is it gonna show up? Here, buddy. Lower. Fuck. I guess I'll just draw it, bro. I'm just gonna draw it. So you got this, and instead of it going like this, the default one is, and if you have Afterburner, the default one is this. So this is 2800. So 2.8. This is 2.8. Fuck. 2800. And so if this is the line, then I mean, obviously it'll go to where, so it'll peak somewhere, but if it has this, like if it could reach this, then it will. It's like, oh, maybe it's an easy scene to render. Your PC's cooled down. It's very cool in this moment. There's enough headroom for your GPU to push more. It's a fucking rage of a current. You can't control it. You could give it boundaries. You could give it a wall up here. And if you don't lower this wall, flatten it out like this, it's gonna bounce in this range, and you're gonna get inconsistencies, and then you're gonna get tearing if you don't have sync technology. And that's why you should always have sync technology, especially. No, you should always be. So say this is your frame rate too. So say you flatten it, right? Let me think about it. So yeah, you have like a. Okay, yeah. So say you have a frame rate. I'll put a dot every time it reaches this peak. So say it reaches the peak on these ones, obviously. So your frame rate would always be jumping all over the place, and this is your monitor. Your monitor gets a frame, and it's doing a fast frame, and so you're seeing this frame. You're seeing this frame. But then it dips, and then it tries to send another frame, and this is where you get inconsistencies, and then you get a second frame. And that's why it's even important for anyone to do it, even if you're uncapped or capped FPS. But that's why I highlighted this. It automatically caps your FPS, and it's the best way to get G-Sync. And V-Sync is only a fallback for these dips, because you will always get these dips no matter what. Because even if you set a ceiling here, the same thing is going to happen. It's going to dip between here and here. But it's better if you put it in a place where it's not peaking where... Fuck, this is a terrible fucking video. I should have stuck to the script. It's whatever. I should have stuck to the script. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's stick to the script. So... Man, fuck this script. Low-key. No, I need this. I need this. I need this. I need a video for this. Alright. Let's get back into it. So, with that in mind, all of that in mind, how important putting a ceiling is on your GPU. Yeah, I could close all of this now. Didn't do anything. And you don't even need it running in the background. You gonna click that. I fucking closed it already, but you want... Damn. Yeah, I should have stuck to the script. I didn't even need to open that. Fuck. Yeah, also, yeah, your fan, have a user-defined fan, but you want to check this blue box, and it'll always run. And in case you end up crashing like I did, I set it at like 3100 and it crashed, and that's really when you know, okay, I can't go that much, you know, I should stray away from that. So I set it at 2895, knowing that the average is around 2500. But you could check 3D mark, you could put your GPU and your CPU, check scores. You want to do overall scores, not graphic scores, because people like to do this shit and get high graphic scores. Where, you know, I even tried 3200. I'm up here somewhere, but this is where people start using actual things. So right here, it's like a game, you know, like people like the leaderboards. People don't really fucking care about the optimizations of gaming sometimes, but for the people who do, we use this, and it's like right here, this would be the medium. So I put 2895, knowing that the peak is that. So I'm hitting a safe point because the boost is already 2500, and you want to go see what other people are doing. You go to any website. This one hit a 2900. It's a founder's edition though. This one hit a 2500. You go around to other people's. Also, yeah, you got to choose. It's an undervolt. You don't want... The more headroom you have for it to get hotter and everything, the more... What's the words? The more headroom you got. So, say the scene gets demanding, the frames start... You know, like effects start going everywhere. Your GPU and your CPU are making so many calculations, right? It has headroom to draw more because it's not hot. It hasn't reached any limit. It hasn't reached any theoretical limit, you know, so it will basically run at this 2800. It'll just keep going. Like if it needs to draw more power, it will. It'll draw more power, but it won't go at a frequency it can't handle. As I drew in the paint picture. If it goes over that line, what happens? The river starts overflowing and your system can't handle it. You start getting these weird FPS stutters and tearing and all of this bullshit that comes with it. And you will always get tearing and all of this bullshit that comes with it. So that's why you should always optimize for sync technology. And huge news. I should have. Huge news. NVIDIA came out with this new technology, and it is fucking insane. Where a frame works like this, it's back. There's a strobing, so the frame is already rendered. Because the frame is already data. Say you have a river, and and you have all of the data, and you eat it all at once. That's why it's frames per second. You eat it all at once, so this monitor would show you the next frame ahead of time. And so you would never get the motion blur. You would see it. You're always seeing the correct frames too. OLED, this is the competitor to OLED. OLED has a fast pixel response time, but it doesn't have correct frame scan outs. just like how this would show you the exact frame that you put inputs, because games are driven to work with your frames. What do you call it? Like your input. So first you have to receive the frame from the system, the server, and then you get to put an input. Then you send that frame. The server then reads it too, but fuck the other server. We're not talking about that. But on your end, you need to send an input frame, and that's either done after the frame is rendered or before. So say you move, then the system that's sent, it will correspond with that, or it's the other way around. It depends on the game. But the whole point is this will fix all of that, because it's driven. It's GPU driven. Huge note: do not change this. The only things you want to change is your sync technology and power stuff and refresh rate. You only want to do monitor stuff or power. You never want to fuck with any other things. And someone actually corrected me. I was arguing with him on Reddit. Motherfucker would not shut up, but he was right. I was using some old settings. So also recommended on auto. Some games don't even use this, but you should let the game, however they tested it, you know, you gotta trust them. You gotta optimize for the modern shit. And that's why Pulsar, it's gonna change G-Sync, just like how 2013 and then 2020 it hit a huge boom, fast TN and G-Sync technology, and now we're gonna have fucking Pulsar, and this is gonna change this could even change, like Avatar wanted motion clarity, this could even change movies. This could change the industry just like OLED did. Like OLED is cool and all, but this NVIDIA, oh my god, gonna cook. This is it, bro. But oh yeah, I want to get this out of the way. So I want to get Afterburner out of the way, I guess. Then let's go down this list. So we talked about G-Sync. So we talked about that. Oh, G-Sync on. So G-Sync, this one, you do not want to use window that's legacy and games optimized for borderless, and you should actually use borderless unless you're on a DirectX 11 game. Check that off. So profile inspector, that is a niche one. Let's close this, and those are settings, and we're gonna leave those out. Those are kind of optional. So yeah, I did say that. Yes, correct frame timing. You know, even say it's legacy. So leave everything auto. I already said all of these. I should have stuck to the script. I freeballed this shit. I'm not really one for scripts. But yes, so profile inspector, you could easily download this. Just Google it. Don't download a virus. Don't change global. Go to a game. Since low latency isn't a thing in DirectX 12 games anymore, it was replaced with reflex. You should set this to 1 manually, and that's really what low latency did. It was just making your pre-rendered frames. So like, let's say you get 10 pre-rendered frames, then you have 10 extra frames of no input, 9 extra frames, you know, whichever one your input gets shot into. So yeah, better to shoot out instant frames, you know. So high frame rate, you know, you could get high frame rate, you could turn this bitch up, but people don't even know, oh my god, high frame rates are good. Oh really? What do you mean high frame rate though? Also, Marvel Rivals always turns this off, so turn that bitch on. And that's pretty much it. There is a setting if you go to the others section, and Ansel, that's only for NVIDIA overlays and like trying to take pictures. That's bullshit, so turn that bitch off. Oh wow, should have stuck to the script. Yeah, Ansel is dumb. Anything Ansel is dumb. So yeah, this profile inspector out of the way. And those are the global settings. Yeah. Oh, and so the NV app, you could, I wish I would, fuck me. Go to profile inspector. So in this picture, it's kind of blurry. You preset L. You could go to the NVIDIA app. I should have just opened the NVIDIA app. But instead of going to profile inspector, you want to see if the game's like how this, it doesn't, you're not able to do it. In this game, it says unsupported for DLSS. But for this game, DLSS, you click it, click custom, it's going to say use 3D app setting. No, you don't want to use what the game says. You want to use the recommended, and then you want to choose whatever preset. And I actually typed it here. Preset L is for ultra and performance, and K was 4.0. These are 4.5, so DLSS 4, and this is what everyone's usually using. It's the default right now, and so you want to use quality or balance when using when DLSS. So in the game, and I'm gonna hop in Rivals, you want to use performance, and yeah, check that out. And so gonna close this, and I explained afterburner, that's like a river. So yeah, undervolt, and you want to undervolt and find a clock that's stable. You want to just keep messing with the, let's close this. You want to keep messing. I think I'll just make this stream. I'll close this stream. You know, I'll hop on Rivals. You know, I'll do a second stream after this. It's gonna be a concise one. So this will be like the long version, and then the second one will be like a fast version. So yeah, find a stable core clock, and I talked about the custom fans. I did want to show. Let's go over that one more time. So say you crash at 3200, that means you want to try 3100. Do you crash? Oh, you didn't crash, but you're still close to the point where you could crash. So let's lower it 50 or 100 megahertz. I went to 2895, so I went to 2900, and the way NVIDIA's boost works, it's called NVIDIA boost. The way your GPU works, it will boost to a certain frequency, and it'll bounce between 2 points, or it'll bounce between a bunch of points, but I flattened it out, so it's peaking at the curve. It won't go more than the curve, but it won't also drop, because it's always demanding at a current, like it's a steady current. I normalized the pressure. It's going through the pipeline in a fast and stable way. You know, that's why FPS caps are great too, because if you have a fucking unstable FPS, then it's the same thing. It's going to draw too much, and then it's going to drive inconsistencies, and GPU's just stability over latency. Like stability with latency will always be latency. Like, what the fuck are you going to do if your system isn't handling your fucking inputs? The fuck? What do you mean 1000 FPS is better? You can't see them. It's on your screen. It's tearing and it's stuttering. Fucking people are crazy. I hate people, bro. Fucking misinformation, bro. All right. But yes, so actually on the topic of misinformation, and I didn't get to that. Conclude how to find the starting point. Yes. So how do you overclock your GPU? You just search it up. 5070 12 gigabyte highest stable clock reported in ceiling I should aim for. It tells me 3100 and 3300. What did I say earlier? 3130. Yes, it's technically right, but it ends there, motherfucker. It's not what people are using. That's not stable. It might be stable. Not really, bro. Yeah, so I tried 2000. It was not stable as well. 1000 is working a lot better. Like my browser was closing on. It was lagging. It was good in game though, but not for browser. So also this, like I could have gone up 900, but I did watch a video 900 millivolts, and you want to compare. So I reached for 2900, like I said, and it actually peaks around here too. And so someone else's boost, yeah, this boost 2900. So yeah, so you just search up, you see what people are actually getting, you see, and then 3D Mark is a really good, like, if you don't have, you could just search it up, you know, you don't even need it. These are good, like, ways. You could just, all you need is, like, Afterburner's not going to break your computer. Hold control when your Windows starts. If it crashes, restart it, hold control, you're straight. Try again. Go lower. So start here, go lower. Maybe you get lucky, you get something that's actually stable here, but that's not the case for everyone. Silicon lottery. So yeah, but the fact that AI tells you this shows how skewed information is. So it's not, don't trust the first thing that you see, obviously, but people think AI is always right for some reason. And people also think textbooks are always right for some reason too, even though some textbooks talk about killing and it's okay to kill. Or something like even a baby book and old practices, a medicine book and old practices that actually fucking kills you. Or maybe it's hearsay, like antiperspirant. I forget. It was a whole fucking scandal in the 1990s email. Like, that just shows how, like, mass hysteria. Don't want to be an American idiot type shit. So yeah, this is what I use to base it off, and I also have the fucking game. So it's not really a game. I tested it myself and it's fine, going off of what people, and that's how you start it. So observations do not equal facts. That's just how your computer works. Global observations, like what I was talking about, equal theories, which is, theories is a humble way to say laws now, because the laws of Newton's laws aren't laws. They were broken. They could be broken in quantum physics or cosmic physics, so it doesn't make sense. You know, it's not laws, it's theories. You know, it's observations. So people think they know what sciences or laws are. You know, laws have now become politics, and politics is another fucking game that we're not going to talk about in this one. Yeah, so these are my notes too, and we're gonna go hop in rivals, and I guess we're gonna do a small little stream too, or we're gonna end this stream, because yeah, no, I just want to make the other one a rival stream. I want to play for a bit, and we're gonna make a smaller, concise video. So I'm actually gonna uncheck these. I'm gonna check the ones that I want to do. I want to talk about. So I want to talk about that G-Sync. Oh yeah, here's my clean install. That's different though. I want to talk about, oh yeah, these are different. These would have been good. These are definitely good. I guess this is what I'll do in my next stream. I'll say, so there's a few optimizations you could do. Power plant, Windows 7. Nah, fuck that shit. I'll do it right now. So there's also extra things you could do. Power plant. I'm sorry, Mimo. But you got power plan, remove some telemetry, game bar, and other bloatware like Cortana. Windows settings, I got hags on. If you got an old GPU, it might fuck it, I guess, but it should be fine. You should always have VRR on though. You want to optimize for sync tech, and you want to optimize for Windows games, because borderless is the new full screen Full screen exclusive does not exist anymore. You got your network internet card, and you want to disable these for a streaming PC. You want to keep this on, and that's why it says, and ARP says gaming latency. You want to keep that on for gaming PC, but these are global, even flow control. And then for buffers, it's really only important. Buffers are really only important for a gaming PC, and buffers mean like you receive the frames, say, and then the other ones you send frames. That's pretty much the simple way to look at it. And so if you go too low, say you go, I used to have 64 actually as my receive, you know, so I was getting the game fast, but I was also sending it pretty fast too. But now I have 256 and 512, and that would make sense why I was kind of lagging in Rocket League. I wasn't lagging, I was what do you call it, packet loss. And so you definitely want a stable current in network too. It's all just optimizing for current. It's a good analogy. And there's some audio shit. This is extra shit though. But yeah, voice meter is actually better than the actual Windows audio, believe it or not. And so definitely turn this on. Expo for AMD, X, and then XP1 or some shit. No, what is it? Something for Intel. It's a different thing for Intel. Also, I need to put that too. And I think that's it, because I was just doing the Windows one. So otherwise we're gonna circle back into the same shit that we did. And so in the next one I'll talk about, we won't talk about this one. Just make sure rebar is on. You can just Google that shit. Like, this shit is even optional. That's probably placebo, no kizzy. Definitely want to talk about this. So I want to talk about this. I'm not going to open up the app. Yeah, because we got this video now. We could just reference this. I'm not going to open up the app. So I'm not going to open up anything. Do you want to talk about... So I'll open up... I'll have my Afterburner open for my next stream. So I want to talk about that. We'll do the river analogy. We'll do NVIDIA settings, but only talk about G-Sync and DLSS. And so explain that GPUs are like a river. Alright, bet. Let's close the notes. We don't need the notes. Oh yeah, here. XMP for Intel. Alright. And then we'll put in a games thing too. Like, I'll make this document. I'll publish this document too, or whatever. And I'll put games in here. Like, game settings matter too. That's why I'm gonna paste my settings into here. Like, this is gonna be a good document for me, and that's why I wanna share it to the world type shit. And then I'm gonna take a ripski, and then we're gonna hop into the game. We're gonna do a concise video though after this one. So I think we're done. And that is how you optimize your PC. And I actually tested it. And if you want to see the test, it'll be in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed. It has been your boy, Elias Balls. And if you're watching, you're watching. If you're watching this in the future, whatever. I hope y'all have a blessed day, blessed night, whatever it is. It has been your boy, Elias Balls. Peace the fuck out. I'll catch you in like a minute, 2 minutes. Because I gotta set up a new stream again. And yeah, we're gonna test Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is like one of the heaviest games out there right now. I'm not even gonna fucking cap. Heaviest multiplayer game. There's nothing worse than fucking... Fortnite's pretty hard to run, but that was on my old computer. And I have a 3060, so yes. But I also didn't optimize it, so who knows how good a 3060 is actually. Like, people said the 5070s are ass. But look at me. I'm living the fucking dream. And then I'm gonna get this new fucking monitor too when that shit comes out. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Propaganda. You have no idea what the actual optimization, what the actual truth is. They tell you the optimized way is to be a left or a right person. Oh, so the same spectrum. It's not central, it's left, right, and central. It's politics. And they gave it to you. And Hollywood is trying to fight that. With Timothée Chalamet saying market everything as orange, and he held his second face, SD Kid, and then make everything orange, Mandarin, like Iron Man, New Black. Maybe when Trump said the enemy is the UN and NATO, maybe he meant like the World Bank and IMF, and how they're the biggest monopolies and people profit off of money and war, and the government only needs justification to have military rule and federal rule. First, it starts with civil unrest, and then you got, what do you call it? The Insurrection Act. You have PEDS, the Presidential Emergency Action Documents. Wow, I fucking remembered that, and I hate politics. You got PEDS, which is the Insurrection Act and the other fucking things that come with the military shit, and you just skip straight to the end. Martial law. You get government control. So Hollywood is telling you, chill the fuck out. People are always dying, and that's why they're showing you ICE, because ICE formed after 9/11, and it was the merge of the DHS and a few other fucking immigration things. And it's like, imagine if you put the military together with the secret force or whatever, you know, like the people you never fucking hear about, the redacted shit, you know. Put all of that, put the cops, everyone, put all of them in one thing. What happens? You get more people who are 50-50, either good or either bad. And so now look at it like this. The 1% has people like Hollywood and rich people, even Speed or streamers, you know, showing you. Neil deGrasse Tyson talked with Logan Paul. They're making these things, you know, they're collaborating, they're doing these things, they're moving on the side, you know. The 1% has 50% of people too who are bad and good, and the 99% too. So if they both have 50% good and 50% bad, well, one's 99% of the population, the global population. Who spews the most random bullshit? Who's the online detectives? I said it, online detectives. Come on now. Whatever we speak, true, false, Earth is flat. It is flat. But that's Euclidean math. It's finite math. It's also curved, and Einstein suggested everything curved at infinite. And a circle is infinite. We're a sphere, and even that changes. Like, the only people who were able to see the color blue was the Egyptians, but they never even worded it. All you could see was black and white, because when you look in the sun, it looks white. You know, like, because you're blinded, and then in the dark, you can't see shit. It's fucking black. So there's black and white. They saw shades of black and white. The first color was red, then yellow, then the next was green, and blue was always last. There was a few colors that I missed. Just like two. There's one or two colors that I missed. But it's always blue at the end, and it's just, it's showing like how it's neuroscience, it's actual science, words, definitions, sciences, theories, they shape our belief. And that's what the movie Inception was about. If you say this top was spinning the whole time, you were always in a fucking dream. You were always in an inception. That's the whole point of the movie. The whole point of the movie was, did it end in a dream or not? He was always in a fucking dream. That's why he couldn't make dreams. Do you see? People didn't know what the movie Inception was about. Well, that's literally what the movie was. Fucking opened up with the beginning of the movie where he's like, who are you? And then at the end of the movie, I know you. Yeah, because they lived in, it was a Loki thing. You know, that's why Marvel. Modern propaganda, Marvel. Perfect analogy. We're gonna end the stream there. And that's what I wanted to explain with this fucking thing, because it's like, why the fuck does he have that thing there? What does he mean by the governments are fake? The governments are fake. They're social constructs. They were built by people. They were crowd control. Politics. I don't think people know the definition of politics. Hoping to achieve power. Whoa. Whoa. You think they would have put a nicer tone to this definition if the government didn't want you to, like, oh yeah. They definitely want the 99% to fucking revolt, because they're definitely not scared of 99% of the fucking globe. They're the ones holding the nukes, bro. They're not gonna nuke each other because they realize, damn, war games. If I nuke them, they go nuke us back because they say, fuck it, you pull the trigger, we pull it. What do you think we would say? Oh man, that's a nuke. You know, fuck it, nuke them back, bro. We fucking die together. We're dead. Fuck it, bro. Like, at that point, it's over, bro. If someone fires it, the only way to play the game is, the only winning move is to not play the game. And that's the game. Why they, it's a game. First it started off as a game as telephone. Hey, this is the game. If you remember the game, you lose. That's literally the game. So the game is awareness, modern propaganda. It has been your boy 𝒓𝓲𝓍𝒍𝒍. I'll catch you on the next one. I'll make a concise one, not the politics, but I did want to explain that. That's for my, I guess the short answer is it's for my TikTok, and it's to get people to fucking comment. I'll catch y'all in a second. Peace the fuck out.